to help us pass through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
I blame Snow for why I'm so into this shit now. Snow's enthusiasm for this was what like made me want to like go back and rewatch launches.
Crew 7 is now moving faster than the speed of sound.
What the fuck?
Stage 1, throttle up.
Confirmation we have moved through max Q and are throttling back up.
Twitch likes.
Copy, 1 Bravo.
The full screen.
Heard
I can do
that
this
call
real
from
quick.
Jasmine on Crew 7, as well
we'll do
as
this.
confirmation
We'll
from
do.
the ground. The call out for
That
1
should be
Bravo
good.
means
There we
we
go.
are in the second and final abort mode for the first stage, continuing to get good performance. We've got engine chill on the second stage in-back engine. We will then be looking for MECO, or main engine cutoff, where the 9 engines on the first stage will cut off ahead of the first and second stages, separating. Then the single Merlin vacuum engine.
It's kind of insane to think that these guys are right now chilling in this fucking tube.
Coming up on 2 minutes into the flight,
faster than the speed of fucking. I forget what they said. The speed of sound. That's so fucking cool.
Really incredible nighttime views of Falcon 9 and Crew 7 on your screen right now. So as Leah just mentioned, we are keeping an eye on a couple of critical flight milestones coming up back to back.
Speed of sound, yeah.
Stage 1,
Look at that!
So main engine cut off now that we're throttling down stage 1.
What happens to the parts that fall off? They apparently they have like parachutes attached to them usually, but they also fly these Amanda over like bodies of water so that when they do fall back, they just fall into the ocean.
Copy, 2 Alpha.
Woo! Look at that! Look at that fucking view! Holy shit, that's sick! What the fuck?
So there you heard and saw MECO, stage SEP, and hopefully you heard Jasmine call out for the 2 Alpha
oh my god,
just before second stage ignition.
And of course, this is the second stage, powering Dragon on its flight, now traveling almost 4,000 miles per hour. Over 3 minutes since launch, the second stage will continue to power the spacecraft.
Hey, what's up, Phoenix? How you doing?
First look at the crew inside.
This dude's just on his fucking.
We'll be standing by
dog.
for Seco. That's the next major
Get
milestone
the fuck
for the
out of here.
second stage engine. That
I can't say that.
Shortly before
literally, he's getting the fuck out of here.
Time on this
But
engine.
my man's looking at his notes, just chilling faster than the speed of sound.
So right now, while Crew 7 makes its way to orbit, our first stage booster is making
He's
its
looking
way
at his
back
list
to
right now
land.
going,
so you may hear the
fuck.
call-outs here on the net shortly that we are in
Did
the
we get
middle of our
milk?
boost back burn.
That's the status readout. I know, but they don't look like they're moving.
Now,
That's what like freaks me out.
SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Good call-outs there that Dragon is on the right track.
Ah, fuck! I forgot my phone. Forgot to turn the oven off.
From Commander Jasmine.
He's like, oh shit! Did you let the dogs out before you? Oh god.
Continuing to see good performance on this lone Merlin.
I was gonna say the boosters usually do
stage.
float. They usually collect the boosters.
Also, as we've heard, nominal trajectory. That's the guidance, navigation, and control
Usually,
officer here at SpaceX.
I don't know how it
we
is
are
at
on
night.
The correct path. Dragon's pointed
But I think
in the
they do
right
usually
direction.
like track
the
them
second stage
when they
continues
come back to
firing
Earth.
until, like we mentioned, second stage engine cutoff at about 8 minutes and
8,000
seconds
kilometers
into the flight.
per hour.
Right now, we are 4 minutes and
Oh,
30
shit, the
seconds
garage
since
door.
our on-time liftoff. Now traveling at 5,000 miles per hour.
That is so pretty, dude.
This single Merlin vacuum engine can provide over 220,000
It wouldn't junk the ocean if they do. Amanda, I'm gonna be honest. Even if they did junk the ocean, considering the level of exploration that they're doing,
more good news from Mission Control.
I would argue that the little bit of pollution that they would do if they did,
Acquisition of signal, Bermuda.
probably is outweighed by the discovery that is to come. Yeah, they just,
So
they just slap an air tag in it.
Yeah, transmitting this flight data back to us
We'll find it later.
Bermuda.
No excuse by junking the ocean. Listen, if there was an opportunity to, I would argue that this would be the better opportunity to have a defense for it. 10,000 kilometers an hour.
Continuing to hear good calls to the crew. Now 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the flight, traveling at 6,400 miles per hour.
That's so crazy.
Again, we will continue to see the second stage fire for about 3 more minutes. Shortly after second stage engine cutoff, we will see it separate from Dragon, which will continue its journey.
Falcon 9 Stage 1 will land back on the landing pad. That's what I thought.
Now, at this point in the flight, we are just about 15 seconds away from Stage 1 entry burn start. At this point, the center engine on Falcon 9 will be lit for just about 10 seconds to help us slow the vehicle down as it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere. That's not the only thing helping us on re-entry, though.
Paddock, are you for? That is actually
which scrubs roughly 70%
crazy.
Of the velocity by the
I used to
time
work for a company called JDAS,
which you just had great views
or
of on the
JDAS. I'm not sure if that's like an abbreviation. We did subcontract work with orbital science and research. We had hands-on the. I don't know how to pronounce the rocket. Then we all got axed when it blew up on the launch pad. That
continues on its way.
That's wild.
And we are now coming up on continuing to get good calls as we reach almost 7 minutes into the flight.
This is the
crew traveling at
stage 1.
9,400 miles per hour.
This is stage 1 coming down to Earth.
1 minute, 45 seconds left with the second stage propelling the crew.
Rockets are so fascinating, dude.
And of course, we are also expecting that landing burn start from Falcon 9 any second now.
God, man.
Great views.
Oh.
Stage 2, FTSO stage.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's fucking sick.
Great news there that Stage 1 has successfully landed back at Landing Zone
so
1 in
sick.
Florida.
And Stage 2 continues to propel Dragon and our Crew 7 crew members.
20,000 kilometers an hour.
Second stage engine cutoff. Again, looking at that about 8 minutes and 50 seconds into the flight. Everything continues as planned today, now traveling over 13,000 miles per hour. Again, we're looking for eventually a good orbital insertion at which
Boosters
we'll
in Florida now? Wait.
Good
I
calls
never
here
thought
at Mission
about
Control
that.
in Hawthorne.
Wait, that's so fucking sick. That is, I never actually thought about that till now.
And we are standing by for second stage.
I know that's a
engine
dumb thing to
cutoff.
say.
Copy, Shannon.
But I never
Heard that call for Shannon. That
I
is
never
the
thought about that.
Call out for Shannon, Ireland, the final abort zone.
MVAC shutdown.
Second engine shutdown.
There's audio confirmation, and you can see on your screen that we have had successful second engine cutoff 1 of our MVAC engine.
That's so insane.
Nominal orbit insertion.
Dragon.
And good news
Dude,
there.
what the fuck?
Orbital insertion.
Dragon SpaceX launch
Awesome to
system
hear.
disarmed.
That's sick. They brought a sloth.
That's the first look at the crew, now in microgravity, confirmation of a good Earth orbit insertion. We are now coming up on 10 minutes into the flight. Of course, we saw second
just got the
stage
call
engine
as Evans
cutoff,
off.
and you're
He's
actually
fine.
getting a look at their zero-G indicator there. We'll stand by for them to tell us a little bit more about that shortly, but we are also standing by for second stage separation from Dragon.
Acquisition of signal in Finland.
So as Leah mentioned, right now, Dragon and Stage 2 are still attached. Great views of that zero-G indicator there. And what we're doing right now is basically letting any residual dynamics of the vehicle settle out prior to separation.
I know, they brought Coil to space.
We are expecting that separation event in probably about 90 seconds. Crew looks like they're having a great time up in space, too.
He has them attached to a fucking string and he's just throwing them around.
And as we stand by for that separation, shortly thereafter, we'll be looking for the nose cone to begin deploying.
I like how
that
the sloth
command
is
will be
considered
sent,
a
and we'll
zero-G
see it open
indicator.
shortly after.
I fucking love space and science. Yo, what can we use to try and determine zero gravity? Let's just slap a fucking sloth to a string and attach it to my crotch.
After their ride, it's almost 30 hours long.
Yeah, they turned my boy into a yo-yo.
Again, we had liftoff right on time
Free
today
my boy.
at 3:27 a.m. Eastern time. The crew making a smooth journey into orbit. It's now been 11 minutes, 20 seconds.
All jokes aside, this is like a really like cool and special moment to like experience with other people. This is really exciting. I really enjoy watching stuff like this live. And being able to experience that with other people as well. Dude, they got
great views.
They got a crew for this.
In Hawthorne,
California. I want those monitors. Those monitors look sick.
And the SpaceX team standing in the background, standing by for Dragon separation.
You're gonna separate the Dragon?
Of course, you also have continued telemetry readouts from Dragon and Stage 2 in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
Who was it earlier? I apologize. You it was your first message in chat, and I didn't want to interrupt. I'm sorry. Paddock, your story is so fascinating.
Dragon separation.
Dragon separation. Show us.
On behalf of the Falcon team, I'd like to welcome you to orbit, and we hope you enjoyed the ride on Falcon 9.
Woo!
Space travel is difficult, even though you make it look easy. So thank you for trusting us to get you up there. It's not a bad way to spend a day in the office. Stand by for words from the launch director.
Hello, Crew 7. This is Launch Director here on Countdown. On behalf of the entire SpaceX Launch and Recovery team, I'm honored to welcome Dragon's first ever all-international crew to orbit. Счастливого пути, Gotor, Iterashai. Godspeed, Crew 7. Cheers.
I don't know what he just said, but I got chills from that.
SpaceX, thanks for the ride. It was awesome. On behalf of Andy, Satoshi, Toshi, and I, we'd like to thank the multitude of people who've led us to this unique moment. We may have 4 crew members on board from 4 different nations, Denmark, Japan, Russia, and the USA, but we're a united team with a common mission. We hope the work we do serves to benefit our beautiful home planet and those on it. As you said, human spaceflight requires an unparalleled level of vigilance and rigor, and we thank all those who prepared not only us, but also this truly impressive spacecraft for flight. Finally, to our families.
Godspeed, Crew 7. Naslo, thank you for the 7 months. That's so ironic.
Crew 7, awesome ride.
Thank you so much. Can we get some hearts in chat,
really
please, for Naslo?
Incredibly moving words from Commander Jasmine Mogbelli now that she and her international team are up in space. That is going to end our coverage from Hawthorne until we pick back up with our docking coverage, like Leah mentioned, just about 30 hours from now. But for now, I'm going to hand it back over to Daryl and Jessica at Kennedy Space Center to wrap up our launch coverage tonight.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God.
Great job. And Jessica,
Dude, that was...
It was spectacular.
So
like
cool.
We said, those night launches are something to see. You see all those bright lights. You see
that was honestly so fucking cool. Man, dude, isn't the world such an insane place? I like, God, I don't know. I think what's crazier to I actually never thought about how stage 1, because you're going faster than the speed of light or sound, like I already forget. Regardless, it's faster than the speed of something, and you're going 20,000 kilometers an hour. Sound, that's what it is. I don't know why I said light. I'm so cooked. I'm gonna wait for a really long time today. But I never thought about how stage 1 is landing in a completely different, like, part of the U.S. I don't know why. I think the best way to put it is, I think without understanding, like, a typical flight path, you mentally think rocket, like, goes straight up. But that's not the case. They don't go, like, vertical straight. Like, they're on an angle. So like I never thought about stage 1 being in a different state than where you just launched. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's actually insane. I thought it launched in Florida and landed in Florida. Apparently it launched out of Houston and landed in... I thought it launched in Houston and landed in Florida. See. Let me see. Crew 7 launch. Oh, well, fuck. I apologize. Why did I think they were launching that out of Houston? I heard them mention Houston. Someone in chat mentioned here. I don't know. Apologies. Okay. Oh, mission control was in Houston. I apologize. You're right. You were so right. I was gonna say, I know they mentioned Houston. Am I going fucking insane? Yeah, so the mission control is in Houston. Yeah. I'm so sorry. All right. What the fuck is Bison doing around right now? Is he on like calls and shit? No, he's with Bison. Or he's with Libby. I mean, it makes sense why they have to launch in certain spots, though. You know what I mean? They kind of have to. It's not even that they have to. It's more of like a safety thing too. Because if anything is gonna fall out of the sky, at least it's not landing on people. You know what I mean? Ugh. Get back on 2.
They're lasting eastbound a couple slow right over strange ways, but I'm unsure if that was the correct viewpoint.
I got something eastbound Spanish, I think it's good now. Still eastbound Spanish, it's speeding away from me. Almost 50. Still eastbound Spanish. Heavy braking, right southbound.
SpaceX indicators? What are SpaceX indicators?
It's a black GTR with orange trim.
VCB, I think it might have turned westbound. Probably.
I know what an indicator is, but I'm talking more like, what are they indicating for?
There's another one here. This was also involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm driving right now.
Didn't mean to take
okay, I see. The indicator for zero gravity. So it was a turtle, a dinosaur.
Across the grass. On the Boulevard del Perro, and then north.
That's actually really cool. Got it. Sorry, I'm a little tired today.
Milton.
I've been away for a very long time. I'm coming up on almost 24 hours away, to be honest.
Westbound, southbound. Okay, shoot that Schwarzer.
It was sitting there.
No, it rode into me.
Go for it.
Disable or
What am I listening to on radio right now?
Eastbound Spanish.
Let's go see what's going on in the captain's office.
Southbound strange rays.
Can disable it. If not, if we see another car before it gets near, we're just breaking out this thing. If they want to do dumb fucking shit like that, not bothered.
Southbound Portola.
Oh boy.
Right westbound Eastbourne Way.
Great mood on the radio right now.
Dorset. Left westbound Marathon.
My car's out.
Southbound Moving Star, right westbound Heritage. Going back out to Marathon. Right eastbound Marathon. Left northbound Moving Star Way, right.
All the indicator plushies. I gotcha. I was a little slow. No, that's crazy though. That's really cool.
Transitioning eastbound, southbound Avon Parkway.
The massive solar flare that's developing and could hit us next week. Well, that's fucking terrifying. No.
Westbound.
I don't even know what a solar flare is.
Right northbound from the Eastbourne Way to Los Santos Customs. Right eastbound Eastbourne Way. Right eastbound Howard. Eastbound Howard passing Rockford.
Well, civilization ending solar flare is on my apocalypse bingo.
Westbound Howard.
Do you know what I never fucking understand? You know what I've never understood? When was the last time you heard of like a catastrophic thing in space hitting Earth and it actually being talked about?
Right, westbound San Andreas.
It's so fucking weird to me.
Still westbound San Andreas. Left southbound
That
LA.
like these like potentially like Earth ending like things come up and they're announced.
Still eastbound Vespucci. The
And
GTR's back.
I never understood like
You guys stick on that. Get on the GTR.
I don't know.
Got it, northbound power, Lord.
Do you want to break off or pursue the GTR?
We can pursue the GTR, but if I see us horse again, it's at a point where it's going to be shot, and we don't have the units to deal with it. So.
Then right westbound Vespucci Boulevard. The Rhino's coming back in that was doing...
Is this space talk now? I think so.
Training, to be honest. Oh, westbound Avon Parkway.
You guys just want to hang out and talk for a little bit?
Avon Parkway?
What?
Adams Apple Boulevard.
We talk about space and shit. I just like talking.
It's known as westbound Adams Apple Boulevard.
Copy that.
Yes.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Yeah, where BCB?
So I guess the sun farted. Gets ejected out into space. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know. I just like I remember them saying that there was this like meteor that was supposed to like hit Earth.
Hey man, before you into the 37 Alpha.
And it was gonna end. It was gonna end drastically.
You can do. The car drives forward, sees you coming at 120, and reverses back in front of you. That's what we're fighting against. Doesn't matter.
Is Chris's stream choppy for anyone else? It shouldn't be for anyone. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Dispatch 612 SE.
As big as Earth. I mean, the thing is, I don't know. You know what I mean? But like, I remember like a couple years ago they were saying that there was a meteor that was gonna fucking hit Earth and destroy Earth, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. They're like, it's hurtling toward Earth and it'll make impact by 2032. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they talk about how like the fucking like trajectory path is like could alter at any point. And I'm like, why are you telling people this? I don't know. The chances are very low. Oh yeah. I just always found it really fascinating because I'm like, it always feels so like this big thing is gonna hurtle toward Earth and everything's gonna be destroyed and you're not gonna be able to eat ramen anymore. because it's going to be fried and destroyed. And then you're like, oh my God, that's terrifying. I love ramen. When am I no longer allowed to eat ramen? And then you find out it's like in 2078, there's a chance that this could fucking happen. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, dudes. I just want to hang out. I don't know. I just want to chill. I'm gonna just chill here. I'm sort of just like in the mindset of just, I don't know. Just not feeling it. How about that? I'll tell you what, Cheeky. One of my bucket list things I've always wanted to do. Ow. Ah, my fucking knees, dude. I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights. I don't know. They crashed into an asteroid and it moved a bit. That is kind of terrifying. Is the aircraft on purpose to like combat something hurtling toward Earth? Is that like what that's about? Ooh, I have hiccups. Honestly, Penguin, I don't want to say that that's a good silver lining, but that's a good silver lining. I mean, if we had to find the glass half full on that, that's the glass half full. Yeah, I don't know. We do some full screen for a little bit. I don't know. I'm just gonna hang out. I have some family stuff I gotta do later, but definitely take a trip to see the Northern Lights. So I talked about this with my community. Get ready to be blinded. Get ready to be blinded. There it is. Not as bad as it once was, but at some point in my life, incredibly soon, definitely after I get the computer. One sec. I want to get this. I want to get an A7 III. I think my heart is set on the A7 III, and I really want to get it. So I'm probably going to, just to have a really cool, nice camera. But it is, you pay the price. I'll probably buy a used one, but I really want to like travel. Oop, that's the wrong one. I really want to travel and like take just really pretty photos. I would love to just have a camera. Why not write a bucket list? I kind of want to, but a bucket list just like, I don't know. I feel like bucket lists, like opportunities come up at random opportunities. And like I think that it's good to plan a bucket list trip. I also like the mentality of like, of just like on a whim being like, you know what I really want to do? I've been talking about this for years. I'm just going to fucking do it. Sony A7s are killer. Yeah. Is Beetle up? I would love to go to Canada. No bullshit. Canada is on the list of like places I really want to go. The place I really want to go in Canada is Banff. I'm probably pronouncing that like very wrong, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Banff is super. I know it's like really touristy, but it's so gorgeous over there. Where do you guys want to visit? Where's like your like dream place you want to like go to and visit one day? I wish I was able to like comfortably travel. But I'm still like in a point where I really want to like plan my life forward before I start planning leaving the country for trips. You know what I mean? Japan. A lot of people really want to see Japan. I too want to see Japan. In fact, Ray invited me to Japan. I guess their next like Rust trip is going to be in Japan. And I thought about it and I'm like, you know, that sounds tempting. That would actually be a lot of fun. I don't know. So many places I want to go. A trip that I really want to do, but no one else would find it interesting but my boomer fucking ass. I want to go to Scotland, and I want to specifically go to the island of Islay. I really want to visit Islay and do a giant distillery tour. And I'm not afraid to say it. I realize that I'm going to just taste scotch. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really, really want to do that trip. And I have a friend that would love to do that trip too. So quirky. Yeah. That's where your great granddad is from. Oh man. I'm just waiting for that call to take me overseas. Oh God, Paddock, that is so cool. Scotland's beautiful. Scotland is so pretty. I want to do Italy at some point. Really want to do Italy, but Italy is like one of those, like, it's so touristy. It's a giant tourist trap. Yeah. Would never want to visit London. Don't give a fuck. I want to experience Amsterdam just to say I did it. I want to. I don't know. Where do I want to go, chat? I don't know. In state, I want to go to Colorado. Bourbon Street would be kind of cool, but that's more for like a party time. I'd want to do that with friends. I don't know where else I'd really want to visit though. I wish I had half the drive you have in life. Listen, I don't know. The moon. If I ever had the opportunity to go to the moon, I would probably take it because someone would think I'd be dumb to not. But you want to talk about feeling like a giant fuck stick in space for 6 months? You think I'm going to learn a goddamn thing while I'm up there? They're going to send me to space, and when it comes time to tell me that one person needs to be sacrificed, I'm the one getting fucking killed. I want to walk through the red light district just to say I was there. I'm not even kidding. I do too. I legitimately want to go to the red light district just to say I did it. Because the stories I've heard from people about the red light district, I think is so fucking funny. Because it's shit that, like, if I were to tell you a story that would make you say, what the fuck? You wouldn't say what the fuck if I said in the red light district. Because then you'd be like, oh, okay. Because it's like this thing. People just know that the red light district is wild. So I would love to do it at some point just to say that I did it. I'd die for space. Hell of a way to go. It'd be an honor. It'd be a really cool way to go. The Ferrari factory would be really cool too. I applied for the civilian SpaceX mission around the moon. They had a fucking... What? When did they do that? I didn't even know you could just do that. You could just fucking go to space. Just sign up. What, do they just pick a name out of a fucking hat? Probably going to Dubai in November. Dubai is apparently really pretty. I don't know. I mean, Dubai is like hella scary. Because they're like, punishment is like no fucking joke. There's no messing around. You fuck up in Dubai, your life is spent behind bars. My God, Junk Dog. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I actually remember when they did that. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, when the fuck did SpaceX do that? SpaceX isn't that old comparatively to like NASA, for example, so it made me think for a minute. I'm so hungry, dude. Oh my God. I'm trying to like avoid the late night snacking. I don't even want to order food, but I'm going to look anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think Scotland would be a really dope trip. The island of Isla would be super sick. I really want to go to Ireland. What exotic food have you tried? I mean, start naming stuff. I really don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of like exotic foods I've necessarily had. Actually, speaking of, don't ask me why this made me think about it. Amanda, quick question, if you're still here. What was the replacement fish that what was the replacement fish for the scallop? Do you remember? Have you had alligator? I have had alligator, yeah. I don't know if I'd eat pufferfish. That shit scares me. I'm gonna Google what fish most closely relates to the texture of a scallop. Seafood like scallops. Similar. Yo, what's up, Wave? How you doing, dude? We're just hanging out and talking right now. What fish tastes like scallop? Hold on. If/when you make your way back there, if you could find out for me. I was gonna write it down so that I wouldn't forget, and I don't remember. I don't think it was the one that you just said. It was a pretty, like, I don't want to say a generic name, but it was like something that I was able to remember. I just don't remember now. I'm looking. I don't know. I don't know. Look, what happens if you eat pufferfish? It's terrifying. Yeah. Fuck that. Fuck all that. Amanda, just to make the question easier, I just want to know the fish that most closely. Nah, because they might get confused. Just say the fish they use to replace the shellfish for their rolls. Dude, pufferfish are scary. Dude, any fish that's gonna put my life at risk, I don't know, dog. Oh, Otis. How do I say this? I don't exactly fancy the enjoyment of eating something that has the potential to end my fucking life. You know what I mean? Like, it's an experience to eat a pufferfish. I sure as fuck will never. I don't know. Yeah, but Amanda, it makes for a cool story. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like a cool story thing. You know what I mean? Like, I could have rolled a 1 and died. Yeah. You know, when you put it like that. Was it in the States or were you out of the country? I wish I could remember what the fuck the name of that fish was. That's actually gonna bother the hell out of me. Holy shit, that's crazy. No, it wasn't fugu. We went to the sushi place, and I have a shellfish allergy, so some of the rolls they did, instead of it being shellfish, they replaced it with another fish. And I asked them, I said, is there a reason why you use this fish? And what the lady was telling me was that this fish that I can't remember the name of most closely is the closest fish to consistency and fat content that like a scallop is. It's like it's apparently like it's the most close relative in consistency and mouthfeel and flavor to a scallop. And I'll be honest, the fish was phenomenal and probably one of my favorite fish I've ever had. That's not even bullshit. I really enjoyed the alternatives. Monkfish, wasn't monkfish? I don't know if it maybe? I don't know. Hey, what's up, band? How you doing? I don't think it was monkfish. I'm literally just gonna look up fish used for sushi. I feel like if I saw it, I would know it, but yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not gonna cook too much. All good, Amanda. I'm just an impatient fuck. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I do love sushi. My problem with sushi in Austin is that the experience was what I would call once in a lifetime. It was just, the experience was so good that I don't know if I'll ever eat sushi the same way. It was enough to like change my feelings toward it. I wish I liked sushi. I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. Oh, the place we went to? Yeah. Absolutely. Like, I would... That place got me fucked up. I could... Amanda, if money was infinite, I would have a permanent spot in that place. Every night for dinner, I'd just be waiting in that fucking line. That food was possibly one of my favorite like meals and experiences I've had with food. Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that place is, oh man, best sushi comes from gas stations. True. How you doing, Daver? But yeah, I don't know. There's really, I'm not gonna lie. Austin has phenomenal food. Not a fan of the city. Phenomenal food. What is there to do in Ohio? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I found some really pretty trails though in Knoxville, so I'll probably do some traveling in the fall when the leaves start looking pretty as shit. Drugs. Nice. What's your favorite activity? I watched this this TikTok of this guy talking about you know, he's like I found this really cute restaurant. It's called Waffle House. When you walk in, they have this really cool retro vibe. I asked the waiter what, you know, their favorite thing on the menu was, and he said fentanyl. And I bursted out laughing. It was obviously like satire, but it was just a really funny fucking TikTok. Hey, what's up, Nikita? How you doing? Ohio isn't real anyway. I just, yeah. Poster review of the cement cornfield. I don't even know what that is. Ohio is the beehole of America, regards a Michigan resident. I thought I'd ask. Does Ohio not have good food? I feel like Ohio is one of those places that like is really uninteresting, but I feel like their food is, hold on. Best places to eat in Ohio. Get me to the fucking TripAdvisor. Here we go. Let me cook, okay? Before you start dogging on shit, just let me cook. Let's see, restaurants. Never mind. 30 famous food spots in Ohio. Let's look at the 30 famous food spots in fucking Ohio. Let's see what we got. We got, what is that? What is this? That is a dude, that's a fucking dildo. What is that? That's not a hot dog. Jesus fucking, it looks fake. Can I show that on Twitch? I don't even know. Massey's Pizza. Oh, they don't have photos for all these? Damn. You got one? Hold on. 15 restaurants that... Ooh. 15 restaurants in Ohio will blow the taste buds right out of your mouth. Slide on over to Slyman's. If you're a fan of corned beef sandwiches, you won't find a better one in America. I don't know about that. Eli knows his barbecue. Eli's barbecue. I'm gonna tell you right now. Doesn't hold a candle. Well, you know, I can't say that. I have a very strong feeling about barbecue. A hot dog, tattoos, a melt bar and grill. What is this? Hold on. I'm scared. Hold up. This looks like a fucking chain. Okay. Why are there no photos of anything? I'm a visual motherfucker. Give me photos. Melt bar and grill. This looks like a hole in the wall that's phenomenal. The golden lamb. A diner in a... That actually looks kind of cool. A little gimmicky, but looks kind of cool. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of... I don't know. That pizza looks terrible. Covered Bridge Pizza Parlor. Dude, again, really cool looking because it's a covered bridge restaurant, but dog, that pizza looks like fucking booty cheeks. The Thurman Cafe. Pretty cool. Schmidt's Sausage House. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I see in all these photos of Ohio? I'm sure a lot of this food is phenomenal. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Mango sushi and yakitori. That doesn't look horrible. Downtown Toledo. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck is that? You know what, man? Sorry, Ohio, you don't got it. I'm fucking... I'm just gonna say, you guys have nothing going on except drugs. I've had the covered bridge. It's decent. It looks kind of cool. What the fuck was that? Something that I would never fucking order at a restaurant. Say that much. Holy shit. Drugs and crime. Yeehaw. Welcome to Ohio. I don't even know where Ohio is, to be honest. Ohio is one of those places on a map that people are like, oh, Ohio. And I'm like, yeah, Ohio. I'm pretty good in the States for the most part. I say for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. Below the mitten, yeah. That being said, Thurman Cafe is fire. I'm sure there's a lot of like good like restaurants. Like there's a couple in Knoxville that are really good. Nothing that'll like knock your socks off good, but there's good food here. You really have to look for it though. It's a flyover state for sure, yeah. Knoxville, I really like it here. I wish the food was better. The food here is not that great. You could find it, right? Me personally, I'm not going out of my way for much food here in Knoxville. Downtown's nice. I like downtown Knoxville. I really do enjoy it. It's nice being able to go down there and visit. Because whenever people come to Knoxville, they're like, what's there to do? And I don't mind doing the downtown trip. There's actually a restaurant that I'm going to call out because I don't give a fuck. I don't ever go. So, and if I ever do go, y'all won't even know. There's actually a place called Jig and Reel Whiskey Bar. It's downtown Knoxville. It's really popular down here. Their food, pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna like sit here and tell you that it's like the best meal I've ever fucking had in my life. You know what I mean? Their website kind of sucks. So the crazy thing about this place and why I really enjoy it is because it is, I don't know what's going on with their website. They have over 950. When I was there, I think it was it'll come to me. It was like 1,007 or something. So they have like over 1,000 bottles of whiskey here. But for someone who likes to try like different whiskeys, I found out that this place is one of the what's the word I'm looking for? One of the largest whiskey selections in a single place, like in the world. It apparently is making lists, and I didn't realize it was in Knoxville. So sometimes when I want to go and have like a nice drink, there are some drinks here that are like a shot of it is $400. Shit that I'll never actually end up fucking having. But there are some things that are like surprisingly well priced that I would be more than willing to try. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Raymond? How are you? That's like more in like, I think Old City or whatever. I forget. Because of one of the events UT was having. You know what's really funny? One of the only times I have ever been downtown during a UT game. I think I just got this photo. No, I don't. Where the fuck is it? Hold that thought. One of the only times I've ever been downtown for like a UT game, I went accidentally with Trav to go fishing. And when we went, I was completely unaware that I not watched college football. I ended up streaming this, by the way. So there's probably a VOD somewhere in the depths of hell. But we went out there during sunset during the UTV Alabama, and I didn't know that UT and Alabama had a feud. And I guess this game last year was like one of the ones that UT won for the first time in a long time. This was the night that they advertised that they threw the goalpost in the water. I was joking with Trav, and I'm like, dude, if we just waited a little bit longer, we could have fucking had a free goalpost. They're a big rivalry. I had no idea, but this night made me want to learn about college football. So pretty out here, though. I really enjoy the views out here. But somehow I find myself in Tennessee. Chattanooga is... Listen. Chattanooga's not my favorite place. How about that? I'm not a fan. If you can avoid Memphis, Chattanooga, and keep it to Nashville and Knoxville, I think you'll be okay. That's I mean, granted, I don't know. Don't remind me. Yeah. Every time I drive through Chattanooga, they're like, yeah, this is Chattanooga. This is a city. And I'm like, dude, this looks kind of run down. Chattanooga is not like, I don't know. I mean, granted, that's like any state. Any state has like those couple cities that if you can avoid them, you know what I mean? But the Tennessee Aquarium's great. Are you talking about the... Oh, yeah. No, it's good. I really want to see Nashville sometime. I do, too. I would love to see... I actually considered maybe moving down here for a little bit. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's really cool, though. You got the downtown area where it's just a lot of, like... A lot of downtown is a lot of like live shows. If you like live music and stuff and you like bar hopping to live shows, I mean, comedy clubs, everything, you know what I mean? But I honestly think that it is, it's a pretty city. And everybody I know that has gone to Nashville has had this like long-standing like love for it. And it's just, I've never been. I don't know. It is really pretty, though. The people are weird in downtown. I mean, I think people are weird in most cities nowadays, to be honest. Dude, the water is like fucking glass. That's so weird looking. I mean, granted, this could have been in the wintertime. Maybe, well, actually, there's boats in the water. This wouldn't have been winter. Why does it look like that? It looks like a sheet of glass. It wasn't a time loop because they had a... The lights aren't... I don't know. If they still do them and you're in Florida, so awesome. I've never been. Long exposure. Would a long exposure do that, though? To just the water and not the buildings? Unless it's like a two-shot. What are your thoughts on this TikTok? I'm assuming I can watch this. We'll find out. Go ahead, I'm catching. What are you... What... Amanda, what is this?
The footage. How dare you think you can defeat me? You cannot defeat me. I possess a sword and thou is not afraid to use it. Swing it and abuse it. Have your fellow accomplice head and retreat to a different location.
Anyway, Nashville. Really cool city from what I hear. So that long exposure, you think they took two shots and they just like kind of cropped out a water long exposure and then like had a second layer for just the city? You didn't read the caption? I did read the caption. It said what Americans think about what or what they think UK rap sounds like. I mean, to be fair, Americans are kind of silly. Not the chat, so chat doesn't get the joke. What? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, eventually I want to get like a proper camera. I do like the my lens that I use for this makes water look so soft. I love how the water looks with my lens. the Batman building, as the locals call it. Dude, I just want to go visit Nashville. I'll probably do like a weekend trip at some point. There's a lot of places I want to go.